That's an insane asylum in Athens, Ohio in the 19th century. And this wasn't just happening in America, people. It was happening all over the world. I'm going to show you England, one spot in England. But what I really want to show you is India. God, look at this. I guess they just don't have any other blueprints than Game of Thrones when they want to build an asylum. Like, okay, Claybury Asylum. It was built in Woodford, Essex in 1888. The very last paragraph, okay, this was 270 acres. Okay, the very last paragraph says the building is designed to accommodate 2,000 patients, 1,200 females and 800 males, which I haven't heard that ratio before. Typically it's male. Now, when you take a step back from America and you realize that this institutional wave is happening at the same time globally, you start to wonder if this insanity is a diagnosis or a form of control. You know, what's frustrating is I couldn't find any photos of these insane asylums that we're talking about, which makes it way more mysterious. Way more mysterious. This is one, these nuns came over and started an asylum in India. I could find some site plans though, okay? So this will show you how extensive they were over there, just like in America. Now, in America, these asylums and institutions pop up around the same time that they tell us that they were building these megalithic structures, which we know might not be true. So I added some of India's megalithic structures, maybe to make a connection. Okay, so this is during British rule, okay? British India. 1859 to 1860, there was 181 hospitals and dispensaries, 100,011 patients. And then in 1889 to 1890, 1 year, it had changed to 1,642 institutions, 265,000 indoor patients, 11,978,000 outdoor patients. They also listed 25 lunatic asylums, 4,976 inmates, and 23 leper hospitals. And I know outdoor patient can mean a person coming in and leaving the same day, but almost 12 million people kind of sounds like the British were doing some record keeping.
Colonial period, that's why it's there. That's why it's in India, because the colonial period.
In this report, they're talking about building a central asylum for Indian lunatics and ranchi. This wasn't a small facility. It was planned to hold 1,500 people. Out of those 1,500 spaces, 1,222 were males and 278 were females, so quite the opposite of England. So this is the part that really caught my eye. Okay, it shows that this wasn't about health, it was about wealth, and it was about control. In the 1850s, there was a revolt. The natives had a revolt. And in 1858, there was 3 acts passed, lunacy acts, okay, that could get the government to go out and grab anybody they wanted to get and bring them into those institutions. Sound familiar? Maybe the reason the asylum story goes global is because the architecture already was global.